A security guard, told a dog to attack a human being. He gets charged, and then the charges get, well, decreased. NAACP not happy. Me not happy. Let's put up the picture so you can see exactly the precursor to crime. Stephen T. Rudy, the security guard charged with putting a dog on a black male while working at a New Jersey restaurant, will not face any jail time, no jail time whatsoever. After pleading guilty, prosecutors decided to reduce his second-degree aggravated assault charge to a lesser weapons charge. So the prosecution identified the dog as the security guard's weapon in this creative plea deal. In the violent 2021 confrontation that left then 26-year-old Khalif Hunter of Burlington City, New Jersey, bleeding from bite wounds in the closed parking lot. Court documents show Stephen T. Rudy, 34, of Virginia, pleaded guilty to fourth-degree charge of unlawful possession of a weapon, the K9, before Superior Court Judge Samuel Roganis in Gloucester County. Under the plea agreement negotiated by the attorneys, Rudy will receive 14 months of probation. No jail time, none. Must participate in psych evals. Rudy will also undergo recommended treatments for anger. So your anger management classes at a veterans hospital, and pay some sort of restitution to comply with the agreement. Let's put it up, all right? So in July 29th, 2021, confrontation started reportedly when Hunter expressed he was being singled out for his race when asked to take off his baseball cap because the restaurant had a no hat policy, all right? So that's your precursor. And you see some of the pictures coming up here. A 15-second video clip from around 1 a.m. that night appears to show a young black male, thought to be Hunter, on the ground in the parking lot and surrounded by club staff and security guards, including Rudy and the K9. At some point, after being told his cap was not allowed, with his dog straining at the leash, Rudy rushes toward Mr. Hunter, backpedals, falls, just as the guard and the dog close in on him. The video stops there. So despite the video not showing every detail, the prosecution was able to establish the man did suffer several puncture wounds due to bites from the K9. An affidavit of probable cause stated the man was bitten on the lower right calf 3 times and once on the inner right thigh. It also indicted Rudy for his role in instructing the dog to attack. Okay. Hunter said Rudy pinned him down to the ground, pressing his knee into his abdomen before he commanded the dog to bite him. Hunter claims Rudy yelled, "Live bite, live bite." There's more. Lawyers for the restaurant released a statement on the incident after it happened, right? Adelphia regrets any instance where anyone is injured on its premises, said the attorney. He added that a new security firm is in place, which does not plan to include K9 protection in its security plan. Rudy is scheduled to be sentenced on Tuesday, May 9th, though he's not expected to serve any jail time. Let's start, number one, why do you have a K9 at the restaurant? Number one, okay? There's a good faith argument that K9s really should not be utilized in law enforcement at all, and if so, in very, very restricted circumstances. Beyond that, number two, having a prosecutor who goes to this creative length in order to qualify the K9 as a weapon, okay, so that there's a disassociation between the actions of the security guard and the weapon itself. A weapons charge? No. You see, if you tell a gun to shoot somebody, the gun doesn't shoot somebody. But if the man shoots with the gun, then the man is shooting the gun, right? So if the K9 is the weapon that could have killed another human being, why is this a weapons charge rather than a violation of actual criminal violence. Why? Because that's what happened to the person on the receiving end of this. Once again, the de-evaluation of Black life. Because if it was the other way around, I guarantee you, this would not be the prosecutor's conclusion. All right, Trae, thoughts on this case?
I mean, like you said, what's a security guard doing with a canine unit or whatever at a restaurant? Like, you talk about overkill, dude. We got so many like wannabe Rambos and geared up, gravy seals and whatnot in this country. Like, it's wild. Like, there's no reason for that guy in that position to have
none
a trained attack dog. That's crazy. I had I'm with you. I think a lot of full bore cops shouldn't on duty arguably shouldn't have, canines or attack dogs, but let alone security guards. I mean, I grew up with this guy who was a failed cop who became a security guard, and that dude needed like a service dog to help him live his life. Like, the last thing he needed was like a trained attack dog at his command, at his job every day. Like, that's, I don't know. That's just crazy.
Yeah. And the fact, once again, not being charged with what he should. NAACP outraged. Obviously, many in the community are as well.